Yo, what to do, baby? I go by the name of Will, my co-host.
This is Gus, for real now.
We are the Work in Progress podcast. Wow. Another episode in the books. Well, not yet in the books, but in the making. We had a great one last week, and that was a really good one. I think we got a lot of good feedback. Having guests and whatnot.
Having our friends over, that's what's important.
Right? That was really cool. Yeah, they were guests, and like we said, guests, friends. That's a really, really cool one. And but yeah, I'm glad you guys are listening to another one. And how's your week going so far, man?
It's cool. I mean, another thing I've taken up has just been trying to binge watch shows.
Okay.
Trying to watch. Man, I don't really believe hypes.
Mm-hmm.
I like to find out for myself.
Right.
And the Tiger King, now I understand why everyone's on it. It's actually not bad. If you haven't seen it, it's a crazy story. You got to check it out. You don't like it.
I watched it. Well, I watched it already.
That was a smart plot.
It's
not
whatever.
Even a plot. It's just a crazy story.
It's not. I mean, it's something like I guess you don't really see much on TV, but ultimately it was. It's whatever. It's not like, oh my god, like it is the best show in town. Like
no, I mean I don't go to best show in town, but it's a good watch.
It's whatever. It's to me, at least to me, like it's my personal. It's a whatever. It's like okay, cool.
You like documentaries?
I like documentaries, but this is more. No, but this is. I do like documentaries, but this is more of a documentary / reality show.
It's a documentary.
Well, I know it is.
It's no reality show.
You know why I said that? Did you watch the last episode where John Mahale?
Even the trailer.
I know, but when John Mahale interviews all these fools, and they're like, "Oh well."
Oh, I didn't see that one.
See this, because that's what I'm
saying.
I didn't know
that. I was looking for it.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, well, I'm not gonna. Well, if I get, I'll just kill it for you. No, but don't kill.
It's not that it's like a.
Okay, it's not everything 100%, and I kind of knew that's how the approach to it. I knew it was a documentary. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that are true to it, but there's certain little details that after you watch that show, that episode, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. But ultimately, it's like, and that's why it says whatever. I mean, it's cool. It's like, I don't know if I would watch it again, but like, it was cool.
It's not. It's just, to me, it's just crazy. Like I've never heard of a story in real life where someone's suspected of killing someone. Spoiler alert. Point is.
Mm-hmm.
There's people in this that get away with shit.
Yeah, true. I mean,
that's just crazy because I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but anyways, but there's no review.
Well, you didn't answer the question though. Do you like documentaries?
I do like documentaries. I said I do.
You should watch The Unabomber.
Yeah, check it out.
Basically, sorry guys, we want to let you guys know that this podcast is going to be about movies or TV shows.
This episode.
This episode.
This
episode. You know what I mean? Because I hope you guys have found ways to. Kind of get through this quarantine. We're almost done. Good job staying in. Good job wearing your mask if you're going out. We've just found out a new outlet that a bunch of you guys have been on too, which is watching movies. So,
well, I think in general, it's movies. I mean, now it's more. We'll be all doing this more because obviously we can't go out. But I think movies in general, just movies, shows, whatever, TV in general, takes us to like a different realm, if you want to call it, not like a fantasy world. I mean, in a sense it is, because there's all types of movies. There's horror movies, there's funny comedies, documentaries, based on true stories. There's so many, so many, topics that people lean to. What are some of your favorites, for instance?
Some of my favorite movies.
Well, not movies, genres. Genres.
Oh, genres. Man, that's tough. I don't like talking about genres. I like a mix of like horror, drama, but real. Like it's realistic.
Okay.
Except for Star Wars. Star Wars is not realistic, but I mean that's Star Wars, dude. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want a fucking lightsaber? But
that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of, I think movies just takes us from reality. Like for instance, it's kind of hard not to talk about COVID-19, but obviously we're all going through that. So I think a lot of us find refuge in watching, movies that kind of takes us away from that, you can watch a movie that's all happy, lovey-dovey, and, makes you feel good for, and then, you can watch a documentary and learn about something that you may not know, or just a comedy puts you in a happy mood. It's just so many things that I think movie... Comedy. Well, I love comedies. I love all kinds of music.
Why do you like comedy?
Because you want to laugh. Why not? Life is
okay. We're going to comedies. Okay, what comedians like? two of them are like your favorite?
Well, I don't want to say. Well, I mean, comedians. I have a bunch of them, but I'm referring to movies in general. Comedies. I don't know. There's a bunch of. I don't know. There's obviously Austin Powers. I love. That's one of my favorite movies.
It has to be either a good comedy has to be really well written, or just super poorly written.
I don't know. I have.
It can't be like.
I have a different perspective on it. I don't worry about like.
Austin Powers is not.
Oh, I know it's not. But
Pineapple Expresses.
But what I'm trying to say, the reason why I like movies not because the dialogue is like I'm not a critic. I don't care about none of that. I don't listen. I watch the thing, and if it's whack, then I don't watch it. If it's good, then I'll watch it. I don't watch it like look the way he said it, or like the way this scene, the way the camera was angled. Like I don't care about none of that.
But if there's bad actors,
no, of course there is a bad actor, but okay, like you said, Austin Powers is such a it's iconic movie, but yes, I don't think everybody's a fan of Austin Powers. I talk to people and they're like, when I tell them, they're like, that's not a cool movie. Yeah. But I find
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao. That's different. That's another one of my favorites. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Those
are fucking good.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like some people find that really stupid comedy. Like, you're laughing at that, but it's just movies that I personally enjoy.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that it takes you from whatever you're at. Like people can go through bad instances, or like you can go through a bad moment, and like you click on a movie and boom, your mood shifts. So I think that's the beauty of movies or comedies in general, whatever movie, because you can watch something like Star Wars again. It sprinkles as comedy, but it's a make believe world that it just takes it away from you.
Nothing beats the genre of horror, to be honest.
Yeah, I love horror.
Because, like, out of all the feelings you can get, horror just strips you down to your bare essence. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. If the movie scares you...
Yeah. So jump off your seat.
You're gonna, like... It's gonna linger. And like, the best horror movies are not the ones that, like, just scare you for the moment.
Okay.
Like, like the new slasher movies.
Oh, okay.
Insidious and all of them, they're good ghost stories. But they're not scary. They're good ghost stories, but they still use like I'm here, you know what I mean? Like
a surprise, like
if you guys notice that peekaboo doesn't scare us, we play peekaboo with babies, you know what I mean? But to me, the horror that's really good is the shit that lingers into your mind and stays with your mind.
Like the psychological horrors, right?
Because think about it, like Passion of the Christ isn't a scary movie. I just watched it yesterday. That movie. Anyways, it's not a scary movie. No. But whoever's seen it, when you see the devil appear, right? The he-she. Like, it scares you.
There's scenes. Just like for instance, like The Exorcist, like that scene where.
By the way, that's my favorite movie. Shout out.
Like the Exorcist scene where, the white face, like that is to me such an iconic scene. Like it's there, like dude, that's creepy. Like he didn't say anything. It doesn't even stay on the screen for that long. It's like, I don't know, 5 seconds maybe.
Man, it's just like I can go on and on about The Exorcist, but to me, what's so also unsettling about that movie at the time, because now obviously back then it was the first to see like a teenage girl or like little girl like stabbing herself in her vagina with the cross. That was unheard of. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's kind of unsettling shit. The fact that her mom she wants to save her baby, because no matter what age, you're always your mama's baby, right? Like she's trying to save her baby, but it's like, no, but that's the devil, but no, that's my little girl. And it's like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Father Karras has his own demons that he left with, he left his mom, or like they put his mom in a crazy house and he didn't he felt guilty about it. Like all that comes up. Yeah. And the thing about the devil is, and this is the first time that there was a possession movie with that kind of makeup on. Yeah. So that's why it's so iconic too. But think about it. The devil doesn't attack by I'm transforming and trying to just kill everyone. It's the psychological to make you feel so worthless. And then it's and that's what I'm saying. It's that's why I don't like demonic possession films, because all they're trying to do is to scare you. That's not gonna work, because there's already a formula to be scared.
I mean, you'll be scared for a little bit, but then I'm like, whatever. But the psychological
ones, it's I know it's gonna be a girl spinning her head, messed up face. You know what I mean? It's little things. It's there's a formula that people copy. Whereas if you want Hereditary, man, that movie. This is what I was talking about. The real evil. Sorry, I know I'm random, but the real evil is not what you see. You can't put a face on evil or something scary to make a good horror movie. And the thing about Hereditary, dude, I don't know if you've seen that movie, but basically, you feel like evil's everywhere around you.
So and it looks like you're part of the movie?
It's got you. Well, the main character.
Okay.
You know, The Exorcist too. Evil was all around. You know what I mean? Rosemary. Have you seen Rosemary's Baby?
No, no.
Oh man, you got to write this down, dude.
I know, right?
Rosemary's Baby. Another good thing too about that. It's basically about a cult that wants a girl's baby.
Okay.
But the thing is, you don't see fucking people in a hooded figure and walking around like
it's normal.
It's like you don't see where it comes. Like the people who are in this cult, you don't know where the fuck they're like. You didn't realize, oh, that person was part of it. That like.
Oh, it's
and
like
at the
surprising.
end, it's just crazy, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Good horror movies, those three: Hereditary, The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, man.
Well, I know you're not a fan of Possession, but my favorite, I don't want to say favorite, but favorite movie is the Amityville, The Possession.
Oh, yeah.
That one's I mean, that one's...
It has that 80s vibe, too.
You're right, it's got the 80s vibe. It's very scary. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, like, scenes where, like, the devil pops out, because obviously the makeup... whatever everything they use is, you know, in the 80s, but ultimately, like, the story is like, it's kind of like very mental. Like, damn, you start thinking like, you know, the kid gets possessed by the devil and starts killing his whole family and whatnot. I mean, I love that's a very scary movie that I like too. Which other movies do you like horror movies?
Well, here's the thing that I wanted to say too about horror movies too, is that, you know, also to scare you, it's not only going to scare you through the horror, like your scared zone, but also to where you're trying to be happy zone. Because remember a long time when we used to hang out with our cousin Moni, shout out Moni, we watched like scary shit, like ghost possession and stuff. Then after that, like, let's watch something like happy.
Like
so we watched we watched Strawberry Shortcake, right?
No, I didn't.
No, we didn't. But think about it. Think about it. Now years later, when I think about Strawberry Shortcake, I'm not scared, but I'm like, oh, that reminds me of why I watched that. Oh, so that's a good horror movie where it makes you escape and try to find the opposite, but it's still there.
You know what it is? You know what I think also a good scary movie is when not only like you're constantly thinking about it, like it kind of stays in your mind. Like obviously,
it lingers.
It lingers, and you're constantly thinking about it. Like for instance, you go to the restroom or whatever, like you go all fast and turn the lights on, so you're not exactly. Or you wait, like, do I really need to go to the bathroom? Nah, I'm cool.
Like,
and then you wait for last minute. Okay, I gotta go. It's just that, like you said, something that lingers through you.
Yeah, man.
Stays with you. But yeah, horror movies are cool.
What about romance movies?
I like romance. I like.
Which
I'm
ones?
good. I haven't seen
Titanic's fucking good.
Well, Titanic's iconic. That's a very iconic movie. I mean, it's
La La Land.
La La Land. That's a good one too.
Dude. I love La La Land.
There's one. I haven't seen too many of them, but there's one with what's not Jason Statham. What's the dancer guy? The guy that comes up on Turn Up? Is that a movie? Muscle guy.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yeah. But there's a movie where I guess he's in love with this girl, but then the girl's
it's called
and then she crashes.
It's with Amy Adams.
Yeah. Not The Notebook. No, that's the wrong movie.
No, Doofus. That's Ryan Gosling. Oh, that's
no.
Notebook.
But I heard that's a good one. But the other one it's that one. Jason, what's his name again?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum and Amy who?
Adams.
Amy Adams.
The Jason Statham romance is the one with The Rock. Fast and Furious. Hobbs and
Hobbs. That's a romance. That's
movie.
a romance. Is it?
For them too.
Oh my god. No, but I forgot. But anyways, that movie's good. Whatever the movie, I think of whatever the title of that movie is. But that one's good. Another romance movie. I don't know.
Fuck. What? Ghost.
Ghost. Ghost is a good one.
Willie
I love
Lopez.
Ghost. Willie Lopez.
C4.
He looks like him. But yes, Ghost is a good one. That's a classic one. Just Ghost. I'll be top three. Titanic, Ghost. You know what? Another thing, music plays a big part in movies. Because there might be, for instance, like that song, Unchained Melody. Like that's you hear that song and you cannot not connect Ghost to the song and vice versa. You know, you'll hear the song and that goes, I think, for all kinds of movies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like with La La Land too. Like the whole movie's a musical too. So every song is like, oh my god, it reminds me
Oh, really?
of that.
It's a musical?
You never seen it?
I heard of it, but I didn't know it's a musical.
Why'd you say? Oh no, that is a great one too. When you've never seen it, the trailer.
No?
We're talking about the whole movie, not the trailer.
Oh, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Okay, no, I have not seen that movie.
Yeah, no.
I trailers. It was a musical.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's. Oh my god, man! It's.
Well, I said yeah to the part where like, oh, it's a great movie. I've heard it's a great movie, but I've not seen it.
No, you said no because we're talking. Oh, have you seen this? You're like, oh yeah.